All right. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for a Weakauras guide and like links for them, especially the one that shows the little arrow above the people that you're playing with in the arenas, and also add-ons and stuff like that. I don't think I can link add-ons, but I will see if I can potentially. But I will link all the Weakauras that I possibly can in the description for you guys as well. So it's just a quick, easy copy and paste. But the first things that I have, and also it's not gonna be edited. I'm sorry, I'm just lazy. But advanced interface options, I don't really know exactly what I use them for and what they do 100%, but I have them. I watched a skill capped guide, and that's pretty much where I got most all my things, except for Weakauras and stuff. But that's what I watched, so watch that guide if you want to see what things are really being used for what. But big debuffs I really like. It's extremely lightweight add-on that hooks Blizzard's raid frames, increased debuff size, crowd control effects, blah blah blah. Essentially it's these things that show you like if someone's stunned, so on and so forth. It's really nice. Highly recommend. Definitely get it. Cursor trail, it's not as needed for DK unless you're doing like AMZ on a like drop on cursor or something like that. Basically what it does is it just shows you where your cursor kind of is when you right click. So you see that sometimes in some of my videos you've seen like the white circle or whatever around it. You can customize it essentially. It just tells you when you are right clicked and you can't see your cursor, it shows you where the cursor is. So you can kind of use it as a crosshair, if you will, to be able to really pinpoint where you're going to be getting it and dropping it at. DBM, I don't think it has anything to do with arenas at all. I've just always downloaded it, always, forever. So get it just because it's a good thing to have. Details, obviously, that's what this is. It shows you, you know, DPS, heals, so on and so forth. Frame color, not really an important thing at all. I just like it because it makes everything kind of dark mode. So like this, you know how it sees a little darker and whatnot. That's pretty much all it does. It's nothing special. Frame sort is nice. I believe it works properly. I essentially have it go and put my characters, you know, when you're in an arena and shows like, you know, arena 1, 2, 3, I have it always put me as 3. So if, let's say I'm doing arena 1, 2, 3 macros, and especially if you're on like a paladin or something like that, it's just click of a button. It's going to go on either, you know, your arena 1, say it's your healer, and awesome. It doesn't have anything to like always make healer, you know, arena 1 and then your partner arena 2 from what I was able to find and like kind of mess with, but it does, I'm pretty sure, always put me at the bottom, which is at least something to not have to worry about changing too many things as much. Friendless colors, again, it doesn't matter in arenas, but it is kind of cool to just have. It doesn't change like all of this stuff, but it does just add in like, you know, he's obviously on a shaman, and he's obviously on a druid, he's obviously on a warrior, you know, and it just kind of shows you that. So is it fun and cool? Kinda, but you know, it's whatever. Now Gladius, a lot of people like Gladius. I use S Arena because I don't like the way Gladius looks. That's about it. I just don't like the look of it. Other things and features and stuff, it might win out a little bit on S Arena, but overall I like the aesthetic better, which makes me feel better when playing. That's pretty much it. Now, Omnibar's huge. I don't look at it, and mine does not do a good job of tracking everything, so I probably don't have it set up right. But if you guys go and watch any of my videos and you see, sorry, I have all the Weakauras kind of pulled up, but like right down here in this general area, it shows like, is there a pally bubble left? And like, you know, is it on cooldown and so on and so forth? Basically exactly this. That's what it's doing. It's tracking the cooldowns of your enemy. It works, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Omni CD, I really like. That's what shows your teammates' cooldowns and everything. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's probably just because I haven't updated it in a very long time, but I don't really, it's something that I should keep track of. Same with the, you know, enemy CDs and stuff like that. But for the most part, until you're like really, really good at the game, like I am not, you just kind of send everything whenever you can send the things and hope for the best. And if they have a cooldown, hopefully they press that button. If they don't have a cooldown, well, then that worked out for you. You know, basically it just helps a little bit more if you are able to keep track of it, who to focus, but you kind of, especially if you're doing solo shuffles, you just kind of focus the main target that you're focusing and keep stuns up and whatnot and kind of do that whole thing. Regardless, it doesn't matter, but it matters at the same time. Just be good with it and you'll go far. Me, not good with it, not going very far, but it is what it is. Now, I really like safe queue. It just basically says, hey, you have 10 more seconds to press this button before you miss the queue. It's nice. It's real easy. S Arena is, like I said, this is what I use. So you guys probably seen it in videos and whatnot. I just like the aesthetically pleasing side of it. TrueFi GCD, this is just what, like when I'm doing like abilities, like whatever I'm pressing, that's what shows up over here for you guys, or when I sometimes have it up here in the top left corner. That's all that is. War Game Helper, that's just for war games if you want to play against buddies and whatnot. That's what I do. And then Weakauras, because you need Weakauras for what I'm about to show you next, which are Weakauras. God, that is so loud. Let's move over here a little bit. Now, the number one Weakaura that I get asked probably the most in all comments is arena friendly markers. This is what it is. Mess, I was in his stream once. I saw it on there and I was like, what is this? And he just copy and paste this, put this in the chat. I did it, and that's all it was. One thing that you do have to remember, though, when you do it, you have to make sure you have nameplates on at all times. Is it annoying? So annoying when you're not in a game. But it's the only way it works because it is anchored to that. It's attached to it. If it's not on there, then this is not going to show up. That's just the way it is. It's very annoying, but it is the way it is. Dragonfly Weakauras, which I believe is messes as well. It's the thing that like shows, you know, Shroud is up and, you know, healing streams up and so on and so forth. It's cool. I like it. I also run Flarknesses as well because Flarkness has a lot of just other other things that I really like seeing it because it has a picture with it as well. But it is missing some things that Messes does have, which is like if you're standing in grounding totem, let's just say darkness or your AMZ, and you step out of it, it plays a sound and the little thing turns to red instead of green. You know, see anti-magic zone, it's green right there. If you're in it, that means you're in it. Or if it's green, it means you're in it. And if it's red, it means you're not in it. And go walk back into that and don't be an idiot. That's essentially what it is. That's what I mainly use it for. And then Flarknesses is just like, let's say, if you guys have seen the Pally like pop wings and it says like bubble the wings or whatever, it's some wording that happens, or like huge windwalker damage. That's essentially all Flarknesses is doing for me. And it's very good for telling me like, hey, this is when to pop the defensive. Do I do it well? No, I'm still learning, but that's that's there to help essentially. Or like something big, the Psy Fiend. Gotta kill the Psy Fiend. It triggers it to show you that it's up, all of that. It's fantastic. I don't think this has the totems part of it. I believe it's this one, but we'll get to that in a second. But it might also have like the little icons next to the totems as part of it. I highly recommend this one. Definitely get it. Healer CC, this tells me when my healer's in CC with what CC he is in and for how long, or she, and for how long. Then T nameplate totems, I believe this is the one that's definitely putting the little, I don't know, the cool looking thing next to the totem to tell me which totem it is, right? The icon, that's the word I'm looking for. Now, another one that I get asked quite a bit is these. These are just Weakauras. This is not an add-on. I made these all myself. Including, you know, these two over here on the side, stuff like that. I'm going to, one, link just this for you guys in the description. You'll just have to copy, paste it, and it'll be done. Even the, you know, telling you that your pet's not out. So that I put in all the exact same thing. Now, to create these, because it took me a while to figure it out and to actually get it set up. All you got to do, it's very, very easy, just in case, because I put it all in a group. I don't know if I did it right. So if it doesn't work, I'm very sorry. I'll try to figure it out. Let me know in the comments. But if I can't figure it out, this is how you do it. New aura, pre-made auras, real easy. Icon, easy. Select your size. I believe these are small and these are medium and or big, not large. But let's make a small one real quick. So small, and then let's say we want to do you know, Festering Strike, right? Tell us when, or actually let's do Death Coil. Let us know when Death Coil's ready to be pressed. Cooldowns. You just click that, you find Death Coil, boom, there it is. And then you can have it a couple different ways. So if you don't like the way I have it, you can switch it, you know, whatever. You can show on ready, which is what I have, to where if that icon's not there, that means I cannot press that button. It's going to do nothing because it's not ready. It's either on cooldown or I don't have enough runic power, whatever it is, right? You can show on cooldown to where if it's on cooldown, it shows up, which is kind of weird, but it's cool that that's a feature. Always show the aura, turns blue when not usable, you know, so on and so forth. Basically just pick how you kind of like it and how you want it. Then when you click that, boom, it's created. It's right here. I can move it around. I can put it wherever I want, you know, and that's it. Now it's created. It's done. That's all you got to do. Now, the one that is kind of tricky, that took me a while to figure out, is the Virulent Plague one. So if I go to Virulent Plague, I don't remember exactly what I changed, because essentially I want it to show up whenever the opponent does not have it on. And it tells me to, hey, press this button. You know, that's why it's glowing and everything. So I definitely have a glow going on, show glow, but I believe it is under triggers. Yeah, target debuff. Type aura. So I believe this is all of the things that I had to change. So aura's missing, and I believe that's it. I believe that was all it is, but they don't have a, from what I could tell, just like from a quick, like just a few clicks of the button, it just created, it just exists. Up, I believe that, let's go into the conditions just to make sure. Actions, yeah, none of this. Animations, you can do whatever you want. Virulent Plague, same thing, I believe, to where, yeah, aura, target, debuff, and then here we go. Last remaining time, aura's found, boom. There's that. And I believe that's really it, because the other one would be Festering Wound that I have, that I think is the exact same. Aura's target, debuff, and then aura's found, you know, so that way you see how many you have on them and, you know, how much it goes down and whatnot. I think that you can kind of move these even though they're in, you know, a big group like this is, but I don't 100% know. I believe that's everything though. Like seriously, I think my my interface options and everything, I don't believe there's really that much that's special to any of it. I don't change sizings or anything like that. Here's, you know, friendly players, enemy players, and then always show nameplates. Make sure to have that on for the pointing down on your teammates. Weakauras, large nameplates, enemy unit nameplates, minions, so that way also the totems one will pop up. Forgot to mention that. There it is. If you clicked out the video too soon, that's your fault, not mine. I can't take responsibility for that one, but I do feel bad not saying it right off the jump because I forgot about it. But at least we got it. Either way, I'm very out of breath. I had to go up and down the stairs multiple times before recording this video. I'm sorry. Friendly player nameplates, I have that one turned on as well. I think that's mainly it. Display class covers are colors, not covers. Display class colors, and I believe I said the larger nameplates. And that's pretty much that's it. That's it. That's all I got. And here's one last thing. Whenever I say I have my PvE targeting on or whatever, it's because I have it switched to target nearest enemy. If I'm doing PvP, I don't want to target by hitting tab like a pet or something like that, right? So you take tab off of that, you put it on target nearest enemy player. That way it will always tab to a player instead of a pet, and it will just always avoid the pets and stuff. So that hopefully will help some of you guys. Maybe it won't. I know it helps me tremendously because I tab target. I tab target like crazy. Some people click or do whatever. I don't. I tab target and I shift tab to go back if I go too far, you know, or whatever it is. So that's truthfully, that's really it. That's all I got. So hopefully that helps you guys. Hopefully any questions I can kind of answer in the comments if I missed something or whatever it is. But truthfully, I think I got it all. So yeah, let me know in the comments if this was helpful or whatever. I don't know. Just leave a comment. It helps the YouTube algorithm and whatnot. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Links for everything is down in the description below, including Newova.store for merch if you want to get yourself something cool. And a special thank you to this month's Spotlight members. If you want to become a member and get some awesome perks like being able to see videos early and even more, check out the join button down below. Make sure to check out the videos over here if you want to watch more, and I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!